Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am back with a monthly favorites video. Today's video is going to be February's favorites. I also have an announcement, quite a dramatic announcement for me, and that is that I no longer identify as a cruelty-free consumer. Not because I don't believe in the cause, but more so because I was driven to a point in my life where I recognized the term cruelty for way more than what cruelty-free stands for. In this world, we're surrounded by this huge war. We're also surrounded by so many more inhumanities. As a Palestinian, I don't feel right in claiming that the products I use are cruelty-free simply because they're only cruelty-free towards animals, or simply because they have this sign that says that these products were made ethically or whatnot. I feel like in order for me to feel like a product is cruelty-free, something needs to be more than just profitable for the company. I mean, I understand that no makeup company is supposed to take stance or support or show solidarity for any entity or any country, any ethnicity or anything like that. I understand that. I mean, they're a makeup company. They're just supposed to make your lashes look good and make you look alive, you know? But I also feel like if a makeup company is already claiming to be cruelty-free, then they've taken upon themselves a responsibility that should pertain to more than just animals. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm completely misguided, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But for me to really feel like I can consider a product cruelty-free, something else needs to happen. Also, I mean, listen, I am exhausted of fighting a fight without seeing any real immediate benefits or results or an outcome to. I'm tired of shouting cruelty-free to my friends or whatever, like, buy this product and not that because this product isn't tested on animals, without seeing an immediate result. I don't feel like my consumerism, my ethical consumerism or my non-ethical consumerism really has an immediate benefit or benefits anyone at all. I mean, I understand that it's the same for everyone and we're supposed to hope that by us standing in solidarity with each other, then there's gonna be some magical outcome or some magical benefit, or there's gonna be world peace or not. I'm not naive in that way, but I cannot continue fighting like that and hoping and not seeing anything happen, and not seeing like the world become less polluted or animals become less I was gonna say dehumanized, but they're not human. I can't continue fighting a fight that I feel like I'm losing. I know that what I'm saying right now is really, really broad and not necessarily meaningful, but I'm here to declare that I no longer care to be bothered with this cause. I feel like if I would want to truly consider myself to be a cruelty-free consumer, I need to be bothered by every cause. And I simply cannot tolerate this amount of pressure. And I simply don't want to feel burdened by my guilt for showing some kind of support to a cause and neglecting everything else. I would rather not show support to any cause completely. That's just me. That's just the way I'm thinking right now. Maybe it's gonna change. I'm back to eating chicken. I don't eat meat because I don't like it. I'm doing what makes me happy. And that, I feel, is the one fight that everyone should be fighting. You're fighting for yourself in this life. I feel like the biggest fight we can fight is for our happiness. And if something is making you feel like a traitor, like you're betraying someone or something somewhere at one point in time, then you should probably drop that cause and focus on your own happiness instead. And that's what I'm choosing to do. I definitely still feel like there is a reason for people to fight the cruelty-free fight, but I also feel like there needs to be a lot more inclusion for something to be considered completely cruelty-free. The world is a cruel place. The world is a materialistic place. And claiming to run away from it all and not participate in any of it is a naive way of living. Because regardless to any of my attempts, I am never ever ever going to fully successfully do it all without feeling burdened by the heaviness of the world's sadness, the world's unfairness, the world's pain. I can't. My shoulders and my back are... I felt like there's so much weight on my shoulders, and I felt like I was lying to myself, and so I'm not gonna do any of it. I'm gonna bother myself with my own happiness, and if that's considered selfish, then oh well. And if other people don't see me as this mighty, holy angel, then they should have never done that, because at the end of the day, I'm just one person trying to navigate this life and make the most out of it. And I never ever want to claim to be anyone better than anyone else, to be a person who's better than anyone else. And I never want to claim to be a person who's above anyone else because I'm bothered by one cause, where maybe other people are bothered by something else. Everybody is fighting one battle at least in life. I don't want to claim the cruelty-free battle as the one I want to fight. I just don't. So anyway, let's move on to some more beauty. I feel like I wanted beauty in my life. I feel like that's what I'm going to go for. So I have purchased a lot of skincare products that I've missed because of being cruelty-free. I'm not saying that if you're cruelty-free you should abandon the cause and whatnot. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying if you're vegan you should go eat a burger. Absolutely not. All I'm saying is these are some products that I felt like my skin could do with rather than without, and I purchased, or more accurately, I repurchased them. The first one being the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This used to be the serum that I swore by for over 4 years ago. I swore by it. I lived and breathed and waited for my nighttime routine just so I can apply it on my face. And I am telling you, I feel like it has helped my skin so much. And I've been out of the cruelty-free scenario for 2 weeks. I've been using this for 2 weeks, and in just 2 weeks I feel like my skin has almost done a 180. I am grateful for this to be back in my life, and if you're offended again by me showing this product, by all means, you have the right to be offended. Maybe what I'm doing is offensive, but I am choosing to do what makes me happy. So this makes me happy, and I'm grateful to have it back in my life. Another really expensive product that I'm very happy to have back in my life is the Sicily Black Rose Cream Mask Instant Use Smoothing Plumping Brightening Mask. I use it more so as a twice a week night mask or night moisturizer, nighttime moisturizer. I sleep in it, I apply a decent coat all over my face, and then I sleep in it, and I feel like it also has done wonders to my face, especially when it comes to some breakouts. Or there was this one pimple right here, and nothing could take it down. It felt like it just kept popping up, and each time it would be bigger and angrier. And thanks to these two products, along with something else that I'm going to show you in just a bit, I do feel like my skin is doing a lot better. And I mean, like, right now it's not completely gone, there's a scar, and for there to be a scar rather than a pimple, I feel like I have conquered something huge just by this pimple turning into a scar rather than an active, painful, disgusting pimple. I'm sorry. Alright, third is another skincare product. This one is technically cruelty-free, but I don't care. It is the Dr. Fisher Ultra, I don't know what, I mean, because of the sticker here, I don't really know what it says, but it's the aloe vera, chamomile, green tea, and more gel. I use it instead of a nighttime moisturizer on all of the other nights that I don't use the Sicily mask. So whenever I'm not using the Sicily mask, I'm using this, and I just love it. I apply it like maybe 20 minutes before I go to bed, because my skin needs like 20 minutes for it to fully absorb and not stain my pillows or anything like that, because the last thing I would want is for something to stain my pillows. And this really does soak in perfectly. I wake up the next day feeling like my skin is so plump and moisturized and happy, and I feel like the moisture definitely lingers, and I don't feel like my skin is tight at any point of the day. I'm very, 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 very happy to have this as my nighttime moisturizer. I do feel like when it comes to actives, I look more for actives in my serums or toners rather than moisturizer. I feel like moisturizer is supposed to seal the deal. It's supposed to keep everything in. And with this as the final layer, I do feel like it stops everything else from, I mean, it allows for everything to absorb better into my skin, and I feel like the effect of everything, I feel like the effect of everything that I apply on my skin is definitely better because of this, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm going to include something that I do consider to be a fail, which is the Clinique All Out Eyes Reduces Circles and Puffs eye cream. This feels like a silicone primer to me, and I don't like that texture. I don't like silicone primers. I feel like they do nothing for my face. This feels like it does nothing for my under eyes, and so I stopped using it. And that led me to repurchasing an old product that I have missed, which is this. This is the Sabon Anti-Pollution Eye Cream, all skin types. This thing has always felt amazing on my under eyes, and I do feel like my under eyes are better for it. I feel like this, even if I layer this underneath the Clinique one, because I don't want to waste it, you know, I feel like it allows for me to have a better experience overall and better results because of this. So while I'm not completely dumping this, I'm not going to throw it away and give it to someone, because to be completely honest with you, I use my fingers to apply it. I like basically shove my fingers in the tub and I apply it underneath my eyes. I feel like it's disgusting to give other people. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to waste it at the same time. This was relatively expensive and I don't want to waste my money like that. But this definitely allows me to have a much better effect, and I feel like it makes it more potent. So I'm very glad to have this in my life. I'm fully aware that Sabon is not a brand that's available globally. I don't know which countries carry Sabon or not. I once saw Hannah Louise Posson, who is one of my favorite people ever on YouTube, apply some Sabon products that she received in PR, so maybe they're available in the US. I'm not fully sure, but I love this product and I feel like my eyes are better for it, and I'm glad to have it back in my life. Moving on to some makeup. The first product is a product that I loved a lot last month, but I genuinely thought that it was a phase and it would have probably, or it should have probably faded by now. I expected it to have faded, but it's still clinging around, and it's black liner in my waterline. This is the Maloka III eyeshadow crayon, which I don't use as eyeshadow crayon because there's no way in hell that I would apply black all over my eyes. I'm not that type of person. Maybe someone else can pull it off so much better than me. I don't think that I can. I love light shimmery makeup. It's just my jam, but a little bit of black in my waterline has kind of proven to be my jam as well. I love this. Today I'm wearing brown in my waterline because I felt that it suited my overall makeup better, but when I'm not wearing foundation and when I'm I'm gonna share with you a few products that I've been wearing when I'm not wearing foundation. This always seems to make my eyes look better. I feel like a little bit of liner in my waterline. I don't go all the way to my inner corner. I stop right around where my cuticle, not my cuticle. What? I just got my nails done. And that's maybe why I'm thinking nails terminology, but my pupil. That's where my pupil like begins, right here. I stop right about here. I start from the outer corner all the way and then I stop, and I just love the way that it looks. It's really, really pretty. I was really expecting this phase of my life to have faded by now, but it's not faded yet, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm not gonna wish it to end, because as long as I'm enjoying it, I'm gonna keep doing it. That's just my philosophy at this point. I love this. I feel like out of all of the liners, eyeshadow crayons that are supposed to be long lasting are the best waterline crayon for me. All of them have proven to be so much better than any ordinary eyeliner. It's a bit weird, but hey, I'm not complaining. Okay, moving on to a product that I purchased because I thought that I liked it before going cruelty-free. And since then I haven't really tried it again, but I tried it again this month, and I realized that I really like it. And it's this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I like it a lot. I definitely like it, but I feel like the only difference between this and my Jade X, what is it called? the one that comes in a black and red ombre packaging, the tube itself, the bullet. That one doesn't feel heavy on my lashes at first. Not that this is heavy and it pulls my lashes down or anything like that, but it takes a little bit longer for it to dry on my lashes, and while it is drying, I definitely can feel it on my lashes more so than any other mascara that I've ever tried. That being said, I love it so much, regardless to how it feels at first, because the effect is beautiful, and after it dries I feel nothing on my eyes. So I can tolerate a bit of heaviness on my eyes, on my eyelashes for like 30 seconds while they dry, because at the end of the day it's really, really pretty. It doesn't flake, smudge, smear, doesn't do anything nasty to my eyelashes, and I really, really like it. So overall, I'm a huge fan, and I'm glad to have thought of this as a mascara that I wanted to try next, because I'm very happy with the outcome. I feel like when I run out of this, I want to try the Lancome Monsieur Big, because I remember really liking that one as well. Okay, a product that I seem to have like a love-hate relationship with. Most of the time I think it's beautiful, but sometimes I think that it makes my skin crinkle, like when I apply it right here, or like around my smile lines, or like on my chin. And that thing is this. If you don't know what it is, without the logo you wouldn't be able to tell, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Is it? It's the Hollywood Flawless Filter for Youthful Glow, something like that. Essentially, it's this nondescript product that she uses in many ways. She uses it as a highlighter on its own, something underneath makeup. She uses it as like a base all over the skin for like an overall glow. She uses it in so many ways. I personally really, really, really love using it in two ways. Either as a highlighter on top of my foundation, or as a highlighter when I'm not wearing foundation, which I am wearing foundation today, so I used it as a highlighter. I also used the Mirror Luminizer because I missed it. But I really, 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 really like this when I'm not wearing foundation. I like this so much more than I thought I did in the past. And the more I keep using it, the more I fall in love with it. And really, you really don't need to use much of it because it's quite glowy. It's not shimmery per se, but it gives like this beautiful, juicy look to your skin. I really, really enjoy it. I feel like it's a good product. The only con is the fact that this packaging cannot maintain itself. It really can't. It started flaking on my hand, so I took an old toothbrush and I scrubbed it, and there's like this only this like tiny little, oh, finally it's gone. I took it off. There was this tiny little red flake right here, but it's gone now. It's completely clean, and it means that however I hold it, nothing is gonna transfer onto my hands, and that's amazing. Okay, now I apply concealer when I'm not wearing foundation underneath my eyes occasionally, and sometimes like on areas where I feel like I need a little bit more perfecting. And I set it. I decided to try the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Matte and Poreless Baked Powder. I have the shade 115. Is it 115 or is it 105? I don't know. It doesn't say what shade I have right here, but I remember it having a 5 at the end. It was the lightest one of all the 4 shades that we had in like the Israeli stores, in the Israeli farms. It's nice. This is the powder that I applied all over my face to set my foundation. I feel like it looks pretty. It doesn't, I mean, like, because I haven't really worn foundation throughout the month, I can't tell you how controlling it is for like the oils and whatnot, but for my under eyes, when I applied it to set my concealer underneath my eyes, it looked beautiful for the entire day. Also when I applied it like around my nose and a little bit on my chin, the center of my forehead, it also looked beautiful for the entire day. I'm really enjoying this. I don't think that it's anything fancy, but I don't think it's anything that needs to be fancy for it to work. I feel like it functions perfectly and I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Will it be something that I enjoy repurchasing? That is probably not going to happen. I'm probably not going to repurchase it. I feel like I want to try some other powders in my life, but I wanted something that was slightly tinted and that was affordable enough for me because I didn't want to spend too much money on something that I didn't know that I would like, because I've never had a tinted powder. This one isn't really tinted, but it does slightly change the color of my concealer, so that's why I consider it to be tinted. It's like the what's it called? I don't know, like tinted moisturizer, except it's like a tinted powder. It's not really opaque, but it's opaque enough to have slight to like change the color of my base ever so slightly. Okay, last two products. I'm so excited. Last two products, actually last three products. I don't know. I'm holding 3 products in my hand. I said 2. Next is a product that I've always loved. I've always known that it's a good product, you know. But this month I have acquired a new appreciation for it because I've been applying it differently. And I'm talking about the Glossier Cloud Paint Blush Seamless Cheek Color in the shade Dusk. I have been using it a bit differently. Of course, it's still on my cheeks, but I have been applying a lot of it straight from the bullet onto my cheeks in like maybe like 2 or 3 lines. And then I take this brush, which is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which also the name has completely rubbed off, and I stipple it all over, and then I buff it a little bit around the edges, and it looks flawless. I also apply a little bit of it on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose. I love this. I really, really love this. But the reason that I decided to apply it like that on my cheeks is because of a product that I thought I hated. I really did. I thought this product was a dud. And I'm eating my words because I really, really like it. And I'm talking about the Lisa Eldridge Blush Seamless Skin Enlivening Blush. This is a product that I really didn't like because when I was applying it, I was applying it first on my finger, first on the back of my hand, and then taking my finger and applying it, and either trying to smudge it in with, like, blend it in with my finger or with a brush. And that wasn't working. I think that for me to be able to really blend this, I need to have a good amount of it all in one clump so that none of it dries, because, you know, when there is like a clump of a cream, it dries so much more slower, or much slower, than a shallow surface of a creamy product. So when I apply it in huge chunks and then I again do the same thing with this, I feel like it looks beautiful, even, seamless, not patchy, lasts forever. It's beautiful. I really, really like it. Granted, I haven't done this technique with a full face of makeup like today. I usually apply my powder blushes when I'm wearing a full face of makeup, like foundation and stuff, like base products. But when I am not, this has been amazing. Amazing. I love it. And the color is really, really flattering, and I really, really enjoy this shade on my skin. Last but most certainly not least, let's talk about these. I have been wanting something to keep in my car or to keep at my work desk, just to freshen up my smell and maybe like reinvigorate my senses slightly when I feel like my smelling sense is smelling things I don't want to smell first around me, or like food or something. And so I decided to buy these two body mists. They're both from Laline. And this one says the Dead Sea Minerals Hydrating Body Mist with Argan Oil. I don't apply any of these things. I don't apply perfume on my skin. I apply it on my clothes. Because I also feel like it lasts longer on my clothes, and I feel like taking off my clothes and putting on my pajamas is a better experience because it's invigorating my sense of smell. So this is the first one. This is what I'm wearing today. I really love this. And I also have a hand cream that's exactly the same scent, and it's beautiful. It smells green, and it smells soft, and I love it. I just don't know how else to describe it. I don't know what it's supposed to smell like.
It does extended hydration, a revitalizing body mist that helps preserve skin moisture with a unique blend of Dead Sea Minerals, argan oil, jojoba oil, chamomile, and aloe vera juice extract for soft, supple, and freshly fragranced skin. To pamper the skin, spray on your body and allow the mist to absorb naturally. Shake well before use. Best stored below 25 degrees Celsius. Caution, contents are flammable. Don't spray near an open flame or heat source. For external use only as directed. Avoid contact with the eyes.
I mean, clearly it smells very clean, very earthy. It smells like something good for the skin and good for your nose, and I really like it. The other one is the Botanical Body Mist Olive and Babasu. Glowing with nature. I don't know what else. This one says, does this say anything else? This one isn't vegan, but this one happens to be vegan. It says 100% vegan right here.
As read the description, experience the power of botanicals. The refreshing body mist helps hydrate and condition the skin for an instantly soft satin touch. Formulated with a blend of botanical oils, olive oil, babasu, I have no idea what that is, babasu oil, and avocado oil, as well as a prickly pear extract to enrich and envelop your skin with moisture and beer-free absorb naturally. What? And beer-free delicate scent. To indulge your skin, spray on your body and allow the mist to absorb naturally. Shake well before use. Best stored below 25 Celsius.
I don't know what else. It's probably the same. These two smell beautiful and natural and soft and non-offensive. I am a person who's quite picky with things that smell, scents, perfumes. Most of the things that I smell I don't really end up liking. But these two are really soft and natural. They feel like something that your nose won't mind smelling for the entire day. Albeit they don't last for the entire day, but for the duration of time that I apply them. I also love applying them on my pillow before I go to sleep. Oh, beautiful. But for as long as they last, I really enjoy them, and I highly recommend these two scents in particular, more than anything else at the store. I love them. And so here we come. This is the time where we say goodbye, and before I go, I want to thank you so much for listening to me and hopefully understanding where I'm coming from. I'm not coming from a place of feeling better than anyone else. I really don't. I feel probably, if I felt better than anyone else, I would be like, my cause is so much more meaningful than yours and whatnot, but I really don't. I just feel like the world is full of issues that are weighing on me, and I can't take it anymore. I'm doing it completely selfishly, and I'm admitting to being completely a self-absorbed person. But that's the way that I'm formulated, and that's what I'm sticking with. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up. If you have any, if you want to start an argument with me, please don't, because I'm not in the mood, and I won't bother reply. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like me and you like the video and you like the content and what I'm talking about, you can leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to watch more videos to come. And hopefully you can leave me a comment down below with some of your recommendations for beautiful things that bring you happiness, bring you joy, and make you feel like you're taking good care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.